What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, and today we are back out in the garage trying to install a radio on my Terminator Cobra. Now, if you didn't watch the last video, do me a favor, pause this video, go take a look. I'm going to put a card right up there just to see. We tried to put a really nice Kenwood unit into the car. Unfortunately, it didn't work out, so today I have another unit we're going to try. Let's take a look. Pardon the mess here. I have interior parts kind of all over the place here. I left the interior of the car taken apart. So the main problem that I had, this is the stock unit. You can see it's a full-length unit. On the back of it right here is a bracket that rides on a metal support, and as a result the Kenwood was a very shallow unit. It probably came out to about here, and it didn't hit it, and as a result the radio kind of went in when you push the buttons a little bit. So on the advice of a friend, I went with this. This is the Pioneer DMX8709S. It's got wireless and wired CarPlay and Android Auto. It is full touchscreen, same size. It's very similar in look and feel to the DMX809S Kenwood that I picked up. The ironic thing about the Kenwood is that it had so many great features, none of which I was taking advantage of. I mean, it had, I think, 2 or 3 camera inputs. This one only has 1, but I'm not hooking a backup camera into this car anyway. So here is the unit itself, and it is in the same Metra kit that I used with the Kenwood. And as you can see, it is, let's just spin this around, it's definitely longer than the Kenwood. The Kenwood barely did. I don't think it even cleared the thing here. You can see it's not still as long as the stock one, but it does come out further. When I popped it in there, it was really good. It moved very little bit. So what I did is I just put that small piece of foam on there to kind of replicate the OEM bracket, and it seems to be perfect. Looking at the wiring, I did use the same Metra kit and the Axis step down for the amp that I had used on the Kenwood. Again, shout out to Crutchfield for making the return so easy and giving me all of the wiring diagrams for it. The great thing about these posi locks, which I talked about in that last video, please do me a favor, check that if you haven't done so already, is I was able to simply unscrew them, pop everything apart, and reuse them. So this is all set, ready to go. I have plugged it in, confirmed that the radio works. So we were back here with the harness. The harness is all taped up. You can see it's ready to go. The head unit is ready to go. I still haven't completely pulled off the front piece here. Here is the GPS antenna, which I really like how Pioneer has made it magnetic, so it'll be easier to mount it. I'm probably going to retain it on its magnet, maybe put a zip tie around it just in case. Here is the USB cable. Like I said, I'm going to run that through the back of the dash out from the I like the glove compartment area, glove box. This is the wireless microphone, or Bluetooth microphone, let's call it, and it's going to be plugged in. It's going to mount. You see I have this really strong kind of easy pass kind of tape. I think I'm going to mount it right all the way up here. It won't be too visible, and like I said, it'll keep the wind noise to a minimal because it is a convertible. This is the 2770, I believe, so it does come with this remote, which I'm not even going to use. I'll probably just throw it in the center console just because it comes with it. Yeah, let's put in this GPS, put in this USB, put in this microphone, and let's throw the head unit into the car. So we are pretty much done here. Everything's back in, all the trim. Put my phone holder back up here. This I'm keeping because it's 3 amps as opposed to 1.5 amps. I think that the what's it called, the radio actually puts out. So if I want to charge, I can plug it in there. If not, I don't have to. The only thing that's left to do is, this is where I mounted the microphone. I'm actually going to put it right here, kind of like where a shift light would be. When it's up here, you really won't notice it at all, but like I said, it should be a better spot. I just need another piece of Velcro. I'm going to Velcro it up here so it's easy to move around. Got to put the headlight switch back in, but yeah, she works pretty good and it connects pretty quickly. My phone is actually on the workbench, so let's see if it actually grabs it from here. I have to find out if I could change that boot up screen. Okay. Yep. Yeah, we gotta get away from the, there you go. So it does go pretty quickly. It's great. I mean, it's pretty quick. It's responsive. I gotta clean it. There's all stuff, adhesive from there on here, but it's pretty quick. It's comparable to my Kenwood.
Eventually.
So before you think I am absolutely out of my mind, yes, I did change the head unit in my Cobra yet again. My first choice was a Kenwood DMX809S, part of their Excelon series, and I thought I wasn't able to use it because it's a very short chassis. So the next one that I swapped it out for was a Pioneer DMX8709S. That had wireless Apple CarPlay, just like the Kenwood 809S. It had slightly less features, and I tried it out. The CarPlay worked great. It only had a 2-volt amp pre-out versus the Excelon, which had a 5-volt amp pre-out, and for whatever reason it sounded absolutely terrible. So went back to Crutchfield, picked their brain, and I settled on this. This is, and I don't mean to say I settled because this is a great unit. This is the Kenwood DMX8709S. It's actually the standard Kenwood version of the first one I bought, the 809S. It has 4-volt pre-outs, which are really good for the Mach setup, the Mach 460 system in this car. Really responsive touch. It sounds great. It has wireless and wired Apple CarPlay. I really do like it. It's a Kenwood, so there are some things that I like better than the Pioneer. The Pioneer had a little bit of glare. The Kenwood doesn't. The Kenwood has better illumination to see it during the day, especially in a convertible, but most importantly, the sound is better. The only thing I'll say I'm not 100% sure about is the response time for CarPlay. Both wired and wireless do take a little bit longer than the Pioneer I had, or even the Kenwood DMX8709S that's in my daily driver. I did talk to Crutchfield. I sent them a video. They said it's fine, it's normal, it's not a huge amount of time, but it is a little bit longer than the last, than you know, the one I have experience with. Maybe in a firmware upgrade it will be remedied, but I'll show it to you now. I got the Kenwood boot screen. This is a brand new model for 2022, 2023 actually. And when you hear it beep, it's actually going to be connecting wirelessly. Just lower the volume down. There it goes. Like I said, it's super responsive on the screen. It's great that way. It's better than the Pioneer was. It does a lot. It has it has time delay. It has a tilt on the adjustment of the illumination. It's got a lot of features that make it better. It has a lot of features that I can't take advantage of, like the Maestro, which is like OEM stuff you could do with it. Multiple camera inputs. I'm not gonna have any cameras on here, but at the end of the day, it is about sound, and yeah, this seems to be a much better unit for my needs. And guys, I'm gonna make a promise here. I'm gonna promise I'm not gonna try and change this out ever again. I will tell you that it takes me about 5 minutes now to pull a radio out of this car. It's really easy at this point. So just wanted to give an update on this, and again, I will leave a link down below where you can pick up the this radio and all the stuff that you would need with it for a Mustang, be it the installation kit, the wiring adapters. So I hope you find this helpful, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one.